I think this is going to be a really cool cocktail. I have a Halloween party every year, and I think that this might become a staple of that Halloween party, or at least this year's. So before we go any further though, I want to tell you too that I have some merchandise for sale. Finally, I started this channel in November, and I've gotten a lot of good advice and some good tips from everybody. It's growing slowly but growing. And if you want to help support me, click in the link in the description to order some merch if you'd like some merch. Hopefully you like some of the designs. I'll be creating a bunch more designs as time goes on and as I can afford it and put some more things up on the Etsy site. But if you want to support me, I'd really appreciate it. Welcome back to my channel, Rise Against the Machine. Today we're going to make a cocktail that I invented myself, and this is the first one in the series that I've invented myself. It is called the Vodka Pop Shock. It's the name I'm giving it. I think it's a pretty cool name. Don't know if you'll think it's a pretty cool name, let me know. But it's called the Vodka Pop Shock because we're going to be using pop rocks in this cocktail. So we'll get into the cocktail now and the things that you're going to need for that cocktail. So the first thing you're going to need, I have right here front and center, the vodka. Obviously in a vodka pop shock, you're going to need vodka. I've already explained the pop rocks, you're going to need that. So for the pop rocks, I got these on Amazon. I'm going to look and see for my party if I can get these in bulk, maybe at Sam's or something like that, to keep the cost down but have a bunch of these packs around, because it'll take a lot of packs if you're serving a lot of people. But so in this case we just need the one pack right now, but I do have a few packs here in case. And you will need some grenadine, you will need some simple syrup, and you will need some lemons. So you can see where this is going, right? It's just going to be a very tart with a little sweetness drink. And the Grenadine is going to be what I'm going to call a flavor blaster. So I have these pipettes, bought a ton of them on Amazon, and the reason why I got so many, I just needed a few of them, but for $6 you can get 100 of them. Might as well do it if I plan on having these, or if I plan on doing these drinks at a party, right? So be prepared for that, and I'm prepared for it. So get a sip of my beer here, and we'll get started. So let me move this out of the way. You're gonna need a lowball glass or an old-fashioned glass, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna build this cocktail inside the glass. We're not gonna shake it, we're gonna stir it inside this glass. So the first thing you're gonna need is your lemon. You're gonna want about an ounce of lemon. If you want to measure it, go ahead. I know that about an ounce is one whole nice size large lemon. So we're gonna squeeze that half in there. I'm gonna take the other half, I'm gonna squeeze that in there. Ooh. I don't know if that's gonna show up on video. That was the weirdest squeeze. That lemon just flew out the top of it. Almost got me in the eye. That would not have been good. So that's okay. There you go. I'm full of lemon now. Alright, we got that lemon squeezed, squoze. I think I do that on every video. I don't know how to say squeeze, squoze, and squozed. We're going to cut a lemon wheel just for after we're finished for the garnish. Cut that lemon wheel. Whoop, ran out of my hands there. Cut it down the side so you're ready to go for your garnish. We're going to set that to the side of our little cutting board. Alright, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our 1.5 ounces of vodka. So we did 1 ounce of lemon juice, 1.5 ounces of vodka is what we need. 1 ounce. Yeah, let's fill this bad boy halfway up. Ooh, that was a little heavy on the vodka. 1.5 ounces of vodka. You're going to want 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. So flip that around. Start 3/4 of an ounce side. Get that to the top. Pour that in there. It's looking good. All right, next step, and where is my ice? I know it's out here somewhere. Maybe it's not. I'll be right back. As you've seen from some of my other videos, this is the back porch. Sometimes we don't have everything ready, but you know what? The house is right there. We're good to go. So we're gonna take our ice, we're gonna fill that up to the top. We're gonna give that a quick stir. Ooh, I lost the ice. Gonna give that a quick stir there. Get it nice and cold. All right, it's Pop Rock time. This is the cool part. Like I said, well, I don't know if I said that or not yet in this video, but my wife and I tried this a couple different variations to try to get this perfect, and I think we got it perfect. I really love the combo that we put together. And I also think that when my wife was drinking it, the popping of the Pop Rocks and then the pipette, which you'll see in a minute, just makes the drink fun. You know, I was just kind of watching her, and she didn't even realize it, but you know, she's using the pipette, getting some liquid out and just squirting it in her mouth. Like, this is just a cool party drink, I think. So what I did, and what I've kind of come up with, is I'm gonna pour a little Pop Rocks onto my cutting board here and spread it out. I don't know if you can hear that. My cutting board, I just cleaned it, so it's a little wet. I'll put it up to the camera and see. I don't know. We'll see if that comes out. The sound. If it doesn't, I might cut that. But take your Pop Rocks and your lemon. Listen to that. Just kind of dip it in the Pop Rocks. You know, we were just garnishing it with a lemon at first, but it just sounds so cool. So we'll garnish that up. We'll pop that in there. Now our pipette. So I call this a flavor blaster. So you can give this to your guests and they can decide to put some grenadine in it, a little at a time, all of it at once, whatever they want to do. It makes a really cool look whenever you squeeze that pipette and you see that grenadine just cloud into the glass. So here we go. And with these pipettes, you kind of have to tilt them up, let the liquid kind of go down to the bottom, squeeze it again, and then get a nice full pipette of grenadine. Pop that in there like that. This drink is so much fun. And then take the rest of your Pop Rocks. Look at that. And it's just popping as I pour it in. It's just awesome. So pour that in there. I'm outside, it's a little humid, so a lot of the Pop Rocks are getting stuck in there. But I don't know if you can hear it. I'll put it close to the camera. Be quiet for a second. Hopefully that comes through. It's my screenshots.
I know exactly what you were doing.
Alright, now that we have our Pop Rocks in there, we have all our ingredients in there, let's take a sip. That's good. It's tart. The simple syrup knocks down that tartness just a little bit. You don't taste the 1.5 ounces of vodka in it at all, which could be dangerous. But let's go ahead, and you can see at the bottom a little bit, well, that might be from the Pop Rocks, where some of it is kind of melted down, but you can take your flavor blaster, give a little blast of flavor in there. Let's see what that tastes like. Oh yeah, it's even better. Like I said, it's a fun little drink, so everybody can put their own amount of grenadine, their lemon. They can go ahead and take that lemon and plop it in there if they want to get some more Pop Rock fizz. That's really good. It's dangerously good. And the Pop Rocks keep popping. I'll say, when my wife and I were testing this cocktail out, the Pop Rocks are sitting at the bottom. And what's cool about it is when you get to the bottom, you would think that they wouldn't pop anymore. But when you get to the bottom, they start popping again. You would think being submerged in the liquid they wouldn't, but they continue to pop. So it's a drink that's fun from top to bottom. So I hope you enjoyed this. Check out my other videos. I do a video from the back porch every Friday, and I make a new cocktail every Friday. Hopefully I can get into some more unique cocktails that you've never seen before. But I also do a lot of just regular cocktails like mint juleps and old fashions and things like that, that if you don't know how to make it and you're just a normal everyday Joe like me, never any bartending experience, just love to entertain friends and family and just learned everything online and through other friends and just trying things, then this is the channel for you. Again, thanks for coming and cheers. Thanks for watching my video. I did want to follow up on a comment that one of my subscribers asked me to show. In the last video, I had these lanterns that were lit while I was making the cocktail, and they asked how I made them. So I really like the Jack Daniel's squared off shape of these bottles. That's why I chose these two same bottles, and I keep them here so it kind of sets off feng shui. I think this is feng shui, as they say. But anyway, I'm in Louisiana. I get a lot of mosquitoes, so there's citronella in here, so it helps cut down on the mosquitoes. But I wanted to show you how I did it. So basically just the bottle, it's super easy. I don't know what you call this, but it is a copper fitting, and I'll show it as close as I can. It's larger at the top, and then it rounds down at the bottom. You can get it from Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere. You can see it goes straight through. So a normal wick that you can also get, Home Depot, Lowe's, things like that, just fill a bottle. You can use any bottle because almost all of them have the same opening at the top. And you would use this fitting. I don't want to take this out because it's full of citronella, but when you first start the project, and I've burned this a couple times so it might not fit perfect, but yeah, you just put that on top of the bottle, and then you take that wick that you bought and you just put it inside. It's that easy. And where's my lighter? Let it sit for a couple hours, let that wick soak up some of that citronella, and then when you light it, and I got a fan going above me, but you can see even with the fan going, it lights up pretty well. But thanks for the comment, I appreciate it. All comments are welcome, and hey, if you have a comment, let me know. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing, I will gladly show you.